The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On the double. Hut, hut.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. When you look at the Saints defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Ready?
Robinson will try to pick it up. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. The Falcons had 5 and 6 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Robinson up the middle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Okay,
and it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Drill green. Steel black. Ready?
They're going for this. Here's Ritter. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on the road. It's another first down. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Robinson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4 down?
And this time he is in. Bijan Robinson. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Looking to throw on second down. Brewer had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. Brewer. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's
at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5.
Ready?
Robinson with another carry. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready?
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ready?
Second and 10 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
Ritter from the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Spike 60. Ready, ready.
They go option right on second and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter scoring on a 2-yard keeper. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go check, go check.
Back to throw. Brewer. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ready.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, bomb tag, check, bomb tag.
He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Big Lion.
This is Homer. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Let's go now.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Brewer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Mustang 19. Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Panther Street. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Dawson. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
First down, New Orleans.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
To throw on second down, Brewer. He completes it to Olave. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready? Street! Ready?
They'll run this with Homer. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Check, 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 check. Go, check, go, check. Go.
Going on the ground with Homer. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, 28 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead.
Right.
It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Stays on his feet. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Ritter with it after the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Come on, come on. Check pass, check pass. Check, bounce pass, check, bounce pass.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, New Orleans.
Hurt, hurt.
Back to throw. Brewer. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Big Lion. Ready, ready.
Throwing again. Brewer. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Hey, check that.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Owens. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Falcons' 20-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Brewer. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Brewer. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Throw left side, there's London. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
On the set.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Able to avoid him at the 40. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. Down the left sideline. And they have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And even with the loss on 1st down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Brewer. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw. Brewer. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake. Brewer. And this will be caught at the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
And the Saints first down.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 12-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. If you step back and look at this, see a pretty impressive victory. Not the best